कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। Our whole life revolves and rotates around our Vishwas or belief. And we never or hardly check whether my belief is right or wrong. Is there someone on whom I am believing more? Or is there on someone whom I am even not believing also? Our mind is such, and this is a very big defect of our mind. It believes in something small and something seen. I see you and I believe that this is there. Yad drishyam tat satyam. Whatever is seen, that is there. Yad adrishyam, yad indriya gocharam, tat asatyam. What is not seen, I have doubt. And this is the irony of our problems. Many times I have said that this seen world is very, very small, in which we have believed that this is true, which is not true also. And that God, which is behind that seen world, which is not seen with our eyes, that God is very big and very powerful. But our habits are not okay. Our belief habits are not very great. What's our belief habit? I saw a person and I felt this is that. I don't see his mind, I don't see the consciousness, I don't see antaryami, I don't see his notions, I don't see his samskar. So don't see means it is not there. If I don't see, it is there. You can't say I don't see the Jeev, therefore Jeev is not there. Jeev is still there. So the world also which is there, behind the world, there is one very big Ishwar, because of whose Shakti the world is operating, because of whose power the world is moving around. I remember I said one day, if hand is moving, there has to be Sankalp behind this. And if Sankalp is there, there has to be doer behind this. So if Kriya is there, there is Kriya Shakti cannot be without Ichha Shakti or Sankalp Shakti. And Ichha Shakti cannot be without the Gyan Shakti. And Gyan Shakti cannot be without the holder of Gyan Shakti. Again I will say, Ichha Shakti, the power of activity, has to be preceded by, what was that? No. Kriya Shakti, power of activity, has to be preceded by Ichha Shakti. Power of activity is preceded by power of desire or Sankalp. And power of desire is preceded by power of knowledge. Kriya Shakti preceded by Ichha Shakti preceded by Gyan Shakti. If I move my hand, so behind the hand movement there is a desire which somebody has said, now move the hand. Somebody had a knowledge that maybe I'll be comfortable by moving the hand. Then I moved my hand. So there is some consciousness who has the knowledge. Knowledge prompts the desire. Desire prompts the activity. And therefore there is a movement. This I have said earlier also a few times. And if this principle is very, very clear to all of us, it is very useful. This activity, the Kriya Shakti which you see, which science believes in the world which is full of activity. The activity is so big that you cannot imagine also. Whole cosmos is very, very vibrant and dynamic. And not dynamic haphazardly, it is dynamic in a very systematic and very intelligent manner. Your own body is very dynamic. No, I'm lazy person. No. But that the circulation, digestion, the pumping of the heart, that itself is happening continuously even when you are sleeping also. From birth to death, this heart is working. Poor heart. And if heart becomes weak when you are old, what is the surprise? It has to become weak. Blood pressure has to be there. If you are old and you have no blood pressure, something is wrong. So, stomach is working. Some people's more. But it is working. We give lot of work to stomach. My point is, if this intelligent Kriya Shakti is going on, there has to be preceded by Ichha Shakti. And in this cosmos also, where earth is moving and rotating, and sun is there, and moon is there, and planets are there, since billions of years. Now you may say that centripetal and centrifugal forces are there. But why that centripetal force is there? You can say that the gravity is in the earth and gravity is 9.8 something. You can say. But why this much of gravity is there? In the moon, gravity is 1/6 of the earth's gravity. In certain planets, gravity is not there also. You'll fly away. Therefore, life is not possible there. A certain temperature is required. Moon, it is very hot. You can't eat ice cream. It is not livable place. So, but it is, in tremendous movement is there. We are getting fruits of action. So, I am emphasizing that behind this very vibrant world, there is a strong desire of somebody. Here where science does not agree. Science says there is a Kriya Shakti. Power of activity is there. But behind power of activity, power of desire is not there. And this is where the scriptures differ from them. Power of activity cannot be by itself. This is a law. Nothing can move unless there is a mover. Because anything cannot move by itself. This whole thing is inert. It cannot move unless there is some conscious entity. Inert can't move the inert. And behind this big activity, seeing the bigness of activity, you have to conclude that the ichha is very big of somebody. How do you know power of a person? How big he can do? President's power is too much. A beggar's power is not there. But one by whose power even sun shivers, sun. Bhishasmad vatapavate bhisho deti surya. Bhishasmad agnischendrascha mrityur dhavati panchama. Because of whose fear Yamraj is running. Because of whose fear Indra is showering. This Devta cabinet is there. And because of this tremendous Ichha Shakti, if you don't believe in Ichha Shakti and you believe only in Kriya Shakti, this is a logical fallacy of thinking. Something is moving and there is nobody to move. In your room, glass is moving. I told you now. Somebody was there, always wanted his wife should give him tea or milk before sleeping. But wife was very lazy, she never gave. And she passed away. Now he had kept his cup, etc. So one day in the night he heard some sound, tingling sound. And he saw that in the cup the spoon was moving automatically. The spoon was totally rotating like this. And ting sound was coming. Now Kriya Shakti is there is no doer seen there. But there was a doer. Unseen doer was there. I hope you don't want such tea coffee. ऐसा होता है. और तो और, the cup automatically came like this. Many things happen in this world. You'll be surprised. These things happen. If you want, I can arrange. If you don't believe what I'm saying, I can arrange. Please tell me after 8 o'clock. So, if there is a Vandan is very he's seeing what is going. So, if there is a power of activity, it has to be preceded by power of desire. Itna bada, such a big cosmos is there, moving you, going on by itself. And that too in such an intelligent, rhythmic manner. You accept the body, but not embodied. This is an intellectual bankruptcy. You are accepting the body, and you don't, it is just like that. Some person is moving, but there is no jeev in him. Or some car is moving, but there is no mover. A remote control car also is controlled by a human being. So this big cosmos which is there, and activity in our life is also governed which fruit will come to me. I am getting a good fruit, bad fruit. This mic is not, see, this is low. This is good, this is not. Is it possible not to leave it? Later on you can do it. This is okay, no? This is okay. This is not okay. Never mind if. So this, leave it like that. This one you can set. bhai, this is very wrong. Once this thing should go in our mind, therefore I am hammering it. This world is like a big body and there is a big embodied behind this world, who if little he sneezes, then whole thing will go off. And supposing he, what is it called? He is angry, then you can, If he is angry, then you can imagine what can happen. Pralay will come straight away. Our anger, what? We can only slap 1 or 2 pieces. He will give me back. What we can do? If somebody is very powerful, at the most he can arrest somebody or he can kill many people. But his power is there that he can create pralaya in all 3 worlds. Pralayeshwaraya Namah. He is Pralayeshwar. I am trying to bring such thing. And if such a Ishwar is there, such a Ishwar, and I don't have a belief in such a Ishwar, now you tell me, how will we continue? If this Vishwas, why I am using the word Vishwas? Because ordinary person doesn't think so much about it. He says, okay, there is some God who is, either you should have Vishwas, and if you don't have Vishwas, have very subtle intellect to understand that. Either have Vichar Shakti or have Vishwas Shakti. Is Samshaya Atma Vinashyati. Nayam Lokosti. He will have no joy in this world also. And this Maha Ishwar which is there, which is called Maheshwar, Sureshwar, Jagadishwar, क्या नाम है इसका? ब्रह्माधिपति, ब्रह्मणोधिपति, अखिल कोटि, कोटि means crores of Brahmand Nayaka, Lokeshwara, Loknatha, Bhagavan, Sarva Shakti. And if this Ishwar is there, first existence of this Ishwar, please note. And second point is there, that this Ishwar can intervene in my life. And, please be careful, and, what and? And, what and? And. What is end? No, listen what I am saying. I am listening. And he can dilute or divert my bad fruits of action. Uttara's fruit of action was that Ashwatthama had attacked on her womb. Get my point, please. Uttara's fruit of action was that Ashwatthama had attacked on her womb. What is unasked is your fruit of action. Her running toward Krishnaji was not fruit of her action. And Bhagavan coming in her womb and saving the child, baby, the fetus, was not the fruit of her action. Bas, get just mind. Draupadi's fruit of action was that Durvasa ji came with 80,000 disciples. But she running and invoking the god there, that was not the fruit of her action. As it is. Just leave it as it is. Please get this point. It will solve a lot of problems. It was fruit of action of Draupadi that she was disrobed. But her crying for Krishna Bhagavan and invoking him was not her fruit of action. That was the fruit of belief. If you can get this point, it will be very helpful. Is it okay now? Okay? I will use this one only then. Try to capitalize on this beautiful principle. I had poverty, supposing. And I had some neighbor who was very rich. Supposing, all are supposing. And I go to that neighbor and I became very friendly and I had believed in that neighbor. And every day I used to give him one flower. Every day to the neighbor, I used to go and pluck flower from our garden and give him and say, good morning. He said, no, don't worry about that. What is that? Thank you so much. Next morning again I gave him a flower. So for 1 year I kept on giving him one flower every day and said, good morning, this is just my love for you. Nothing else I did. Theek? What you want to say? You want to say, I believe in your goodness. That's it. You are good. After 1 year, I was in serious troubles. Or supposing I was very hungry. Or supposing I wanted money. Or supposing I wanted his car. And if I go to him then, and I say, Mr. Michael, or Mr. Jalzari, whatever his name is, can you lend this? Or I am in little trouble today. Now you please tell me what belief I had given in him. Will he not reciprocate? बोलो भाई कोई बोल ही नहीं रहा है when you invest, any pravritti is not possible without belief. I believe in Ishwar, that is one aspect. Good, you will be dharmic. But that Ishwar can be personalized. And he can be one who can ward away my fruits of actions. That is not so easy to understand. That sambandhkari Ishwar, sambandhi Ishwar, relative Ishwar, sympathizer Ishwar. Who? Which Ishwar? To whom these Brahmands belong? Who is Rudra? Rodayati Sarvan, who makes everybody cry by giving the fruits of action. Or Rutam Dravati, two interpretations. Fast he melts also if you pray. But he can make cry also. One who gave darshan to Virat form, in Virat form to Arjun, that Ishwar. Or to that Kali Ma, Who killed Mahishasur? And Shumb and Nishumb. Huh? और बोल दें or that Shiv who killed Tripurasur and who creates the who destroys the whole world by his sankalp, not that he comes and kills. आप क्या समझते हैं ईश्वर को? That Ishwar I have offered every day one flower. And one flower is nothing but it's an expression. What? What expression? What expression? बोलो भाई. हाँ? Expression of what? अरे नहीं जी. Expression of I believe in you. I have put my belief in you. You are good, you are bigger. This is how relations are together. We believe in you. You are coming here because you have believed in me or my words. Every pravritti, the source is I believe in you. Now, if anybody believes in me, supposing you believe in me, supposing. No, what are you saying? I believe in you, Swamiji. Okay, thank you. And if you believe in me, will my power to give will be more for the one who believes in me? Supposing I have this much of time. One who believes in me, he will get more time than one who doesn't believe in me. Datrutva in me. Datrut means givership in me. There is what I can give a lot. Trouble also. That givership in me is dependent on the belief of the other person in me. Somebody says, I don't believe in you. You are very bad. Give me some money. Bhagavatam मारेंगे तुमको. I can give you some. I will not give you money, but I will give you something else. Get out. You don't feel like talking also. Your givership, somebody can invoke. He is called your lover. Your lover is, who loves you most? Tell me who. Who has invoked your givership? You can give lot of money, lot of time, lot of love, lot of smile, lot of knowledge, whatever is there. Only with him he can talk for hours and with me hardly 2 minutes. To me he gave so much of, to him he gave so much of money, to me he didn't give anything. So givership of the Lord, protectorship of the Lord is not prarabdha. And this is where we fail. I'll tell you where is my failure point. And unfortunately, all educational qualification does not increase our belief system, which is most required. Ab Uttara had the problem, she may not have, she could have run in some hospital. She could have gone to somebody else. But saying Pahi Pahi Mahayogin Dev Dev Jagat Pate Nanyam Tvat Abhayam Pashyat Mrityu Parasparam, that means Bhavyo met kahin Tripurari. Yesterday I was telling, I think, day before. This is not that easy to understand. And once I have made that Ishwar, once I have done upasana of that Ishwar, not by only flowers, by my thoughts, maximum God is, upasana of the God is done by thoughts. For years together. So that Anant Koti Brahmanda Nayak is now saying, okay, I am taking charge of the world. Your life I will see. I will see that nobody can trouble you. This was Bhagavan Krishna's sankalp for Pandavas. I will see, let me see what happens to you. So Vishwanath Mamanath Purari. So Vishwanath has to become my Nath. Like the husband is there who says, no, wives is my responsibility. When the wife was alone without that husband, she was not married to that husband, to that boy. So this boy is not concerned what happens to that. But now he will be, have you eaten food? He will come and ask. He should ask at least. Are you feeling well? No, I am. Headache is there. Okay, what can I do? What can I do? Or if supposing she is upset, then also it's a duty of the husband to do. See, if you are wrong and say sorry, you are very honest. If you are doubtful whether I am wrong or not, then you say sorry. That means, you are wise. And if you are not wrong and you still say sorry, you are husband. So when you say like that, so at least she will be quiet. One person told, I have put my wife's name as sorry only. So every time I call, sorry, can I have a cup of tea? She is very happy. That is the responsibility now. And therefore Bhagavan Krishna is coming repeatedly for Pandavas. What shall I do? And belief on the bigger is very difficult. You can believe on a small. Why? Because it is seen. You can see my body. You can say Swamiji has long hair, or Swamiji has glasses, or Swamiji has, teeth is there, or Swamiji has nose. There is nothing. It is seen. Or 2 feet Swamiji has. That you can easily see. But to say Swamiji has love, it is not easy now. You have to believe a lot. That is not seen. Especially when you are upset. Or to say Swamiji has some knowledge, that also is not so easy. How much knowledge I have, that you don't know. What books I have studied, you don't know. Well, I know little. No, you don't know. How many hours I meditate, you don't know. You can guess something. No, I know. I know when you are inside, you must be meditating. How many malas of jap I do, you don't know. You know? You don't know. How many stotras I chant, you don't know. Very little you know actually from outside. What time I sleep, that also you may not know. No, I know you sleep late. No, many times light is off and I am doing something. Oh, I did not know that. But don't knock, okay? A bigger portion about me you don't know. But what bigger portion I have, if you have faith in me, you will know it little. And you will bring, that portion will come out for you. But please understand one point. One who thinks is small, he cannot think anybody as big. Therefore, ahankari person will not have too much of faith. Even in God also. For faith, 3-4 things are required. Faith you cannot force. बहुत बड़ी बात है. This is a very important aspect. Number 1 point. Your good actions of the past give you a mind which is already embedded with some faith. You cannot force yourself faith. By tomorrow morning I'll have faith, a lot of faith. Today let us be doubting. Number 1 point. Number 2 point. What is number 2 point? You did not say what you are asking. Number 2 point is, if my mind is impure, kam, krodh, ityadi is there, then also faith will be lesser. Dharma is not there in my life, faith will be less. Number 3 point, if ahankar is there, faith will be less. Because ahankar will not allow you to think anybody is big in your life. Ahankar's nature is to see somebody is smaller, with fault. It's a fault catcher. 3 हो गया. So, good actions of the past and bad actions will not allow you the faith. Second was the mind which is adharmic. And third is ahankar. And fourth is absence of saints and scriptures in your life. You will not know that there is something very big existing also. Let me reverse the whole thing. If somebody has done very good actions in the past, he is gifted by faith. Already he has an inbuilt faith system. Everybody is born with his inbuilt faith system. Inbuilt, to understand. What? Naturally he is there. That is gifted. Number 2, if somebody is more egoless, he has a mind which can think someone is bigger very fast. Ego is told you, it's a fault catcher. Ego cannot see a lot of goodness in anybody. This problem is there. Even in God also he cannot see goodness. Badi daridrta hai. It is a poverty of mind. There is nothing great about it. It is not logical. They may cover by I am a logical or I am scientific. They are not scientific at all. They are highly unscientific. Because in science, you stop at a place, you believe in Kriya Shakti, not Ichha Shakti, which is illogical. It is a doubtful existence. Doubt, understand? No? Doubt. Inquiry is one thing. I am inquiring. Inquiring, I am positive about it. I will give you some chance to talk to me. Doubt is, I start cutting you. Like Sati ji had a doubt and Parvati ji had inquiry. One is jigyasa, other is samshay. I don't know, you tell me. And I'll be very positive about what I'm going to listen now. I'll give you some chance and I will experiment it and then comment whether it is right or wrong. But samshay is there before only I go ahead and I cut you. So one ahankar is there, ahankar is very anti-faith. Be aware of this point. Therefore Duryodhan etc. didn't have faith. Ravan didn't have faith. Ravan knew that he is Ram who has broken the bow of Shivji. Ravan knew he has killed Khardushan. Ravan knew that he has killed Tadaka. All mere sakala manush karam tumhare. Then why is saying I am going to test him? And when Bhagwan Ram ran behind that golden deer, then he is saying, see, I was foolish to think he is like Bhagwan. He doesn't know. Bhagwan should be Alpa Sarvagya. So if anybody has ahankar, he will definitely have very less faith. And therefore for him upasana, Guru Bhakti, Ishwar Bhakti, all will be very difficult. बहुत बड़ा नहीं देख पाएंगे किसी को भी. He is incapable. Like a small baby's hand, you are putting 10 kg weight, it will drop it. Difficult होगी उसकी life difficult हो जाएगी. Then he has to carry all his actions by himself. So past birth actions are not very great. Second is If dharma he has not done, he will be very occupied. Kam, krodh, etc. will keep him occupied. Kami, krodhi, if too much is there, isha, dvesh, then he cannot have faith. Because faith you need to drop that present topic and think something bigger. And person's impure mind is not able to drop the present topic. He is so busy with the present topic. And third is ahankar. And fourth is, if he has company of saints, then faith will grow. And I think Uttara and Pandavas, we are having all 4 or 5. ऐसे नहीं होगा, faith ऐसे नहीं बढ़ता है. One more you can add. Array, 4 already is there. No, one more you can add. If you do more sadhana, your faith will increase. At least your path will lessen of the past and your faith will increase. Although speed will be very slow. You do 50 malas, very little faith will come because too much is their backlog. And here this person is there who is hardly doing 1-2 mala and he is excelling. You will wonder also, he doesn't do any sadhana, so much faith is there. Unless this Ishwar is there. Which Ishwar? Invocable Ishwar. You know whom you can say my? Whom? Whom? You can't say. You know, some people you say my and you are very happy to say my. Supposing your son is there and he never comes to see you. It is not very great to feel he is my son. What is there, Swamiji? Personally, I am saying, Swamiji, between you and me. He lives here only. Who? My son. Durban. Durban, yes. So, but I don't feel like that he is my son. I am not very happy to say he is my son, Swamiji. I say, I move in society, I say he is my son. Achha? But you don't feel like. Internally, I am not very happy to say my son. I am not very. Whom you can buy? He doesn't come to see me. I told him I am not well. Since last few days, cold is too much. So I have caught some flu. Not COVID flu, just a flu. So he said, take medicine. Just 2 words he wrote. I said, will you come to see me? He said, let the flu increase. From 2 it became 4 words. After that, no messages. How are you? I don't feel what? I don't feel connected with him. Some people you feel very connected. Connected, you understand, no? What you transmit, he receives very fast. This is called connection. Some people don't feel connected. You transmit something, he doesn't receive. Some receive something else. He doesn't understand what I want also. I don't feel very connected, Swamiji. Achha. So he is a son, he is not a son, he is all same. It's for the name of society. I ask you one question. Are you connected to God? You feel connected or not? Through which you transmit your thought and you are sure it has reached him. Through which his thoughts come to you. This wireless thing is called faith. What is it called, bhai? Through which we catch? No, through which we catch from the modem. Or whatever is there. वो नहीं है. You will never know what God is saying now. Supposing I am a teacher, and supposing I am a student, and I am with Gurudev. And I have tremendous faith on Guru. I am sitting around him. I will immediately catch he does not want this thing here. Or he wants this thing here. I have seen that. We used to watch his face only. When we used to sit around. And many times I knew, I was very young at that time. Not that I'm very old now, don't worry. So, but that was 30-year-old. How old are you now? I won't tell. So, I have to sit. And never I used to sit like that you are sitting. When I was sit around. Because I know he used to point it out immediately. And I would take time to gather up. My clothes should be such that you can get up faster. Ab you are collecting everything. Lungi is there, sari is there, some is, you are afraid, how will I get up? In hurry, there is a bigger worry. So when Gurudev did like that, I knew that here he may be wanting something. Or now his time, I think he wants to go to rest, or he doesn't want to talk now. Don't ask any question. Don't ask any question. It is 10 o'clock in the evening, don't ask any Vedantic question. Don't talk and don't show anything about trust and committee, etc. And problem of your center. This is not the right time. But the problem is, you keep quiet. Don't talk about that. He will be scolding now. He's tired now, it is sleeping time. Whole day was busy. Tomorrow morning you talk to him. But he didn't listen. Oh, Joe Dart Padi, I was so happy. He got a good scolding. You connected is, something is existing is one thing, to be connected is another thing. Sometime, if you don't have a password, Wi-Fi is there all around. You walk also on the road also, you can see Wi-Fi is showing. But there is a lock there. You cannot connect, it will ask for password. Ashram also has a password. Although it is showing, but it is not connecting. You cannot know, this password is this faith. You immediately know, okay, God is saying like this to me. And I am sure I have put this point to God and it will be sorted out. But if you don't have this element because of your bad actions of the past, if somebody says, no, don't believe in Gita, understand he's Mahapapi. He's a papi who doesn't believe in Gita. Without seeing it, how can you say? If somebody says, I don't believe in Guru, you are a papi person. There is nothing glorious about you. Or you are a ahankari person. Or your mind is impure. Fourth was, you have never seen any saint also. Living with saint also people have doubt because they have not done sufficient sadhana in the past. Sufficient I said, little they did. इतना easy नहीं है ये faith होना. It is not that easy as you think it is there. And around this, your puja revolves. How much will you focused in your puja? Around this, your jap, how focused you will be on jap? Your bhakti, your vairag, everything will depend on. Faith is very strong, immediately thought comes and you know this thought, Bhagavan has not taken it properly. It is upsetted him. One person was there in Nathadwara, one temple is there. He brought lot of gold coins, thousands of gold coins, very rich business. And he gave to the priest. He said, please offer to the god, Nathadwara temple in Rajasthan. Priest went and offered, did some chanting. He said, sorry, God is not taking. How do you know? He said, while you were giving, you made so much of sound so that others could listen. It has become jutha now. Others have already enjoyed it. If I had already offered and given, then it would not be jutha. We will not accept it. This high level of connection and communication. You are offering food to God and you understand He is not liking it. Salt is less, something is wrong in the food, take it out. It is too hot. Sometimes this prasad was offered at the temple. Somebody is very hard. So I said, hold on. I said, wait. Go in. One of the Shankaracharya of Sringeri Pit, Abhinav Vidyatirthi. One day he waited for half an hour for the prasad to cool down. Very hot prasad was brought. We said, just kept quiet only. And everybody was wondering why he is not offering. So he was just doing like that. वो communication होता है भाई. Communication, transmission, high level of transmission and high level of reception. That is called communication. Very high level of high data. Not that, what called disconnected. This ahankar is a disconnector. Bad actions, pap is a disconnector. Then your person knows, I don't know what God says. अरे आपको कनेक्शन करवाओ, गलत बात है यार, आप कनेक्ट करिए उसको. You run around, do anything. It is just like that my husband went somewhere and his phone is not getting. Now how much the wife will be troubled? Husband went somewhere, he said I'll come, but he's not giving any answer, phone is not picking up. 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour, she'll get worried. But we are not worried. I didn't talk to God. No connection is there. This connectionless existence is called animalistic existence. Because the animal has no connection. Connection both the side, I am telling you, both the side. Uttarai ran towards Bhagavan Krishna. मेहनत करो थोड़ा सा भाई. It's not natural. Natural is sneezing only. And coughing. Or headache is natural. But this is not natural. Do upasana. Ahankar should be less. Mind should be little purified. Saint should be around. Then this faith. Jai Shraddha Sambal Rahit. Nahi Santan Kar Saath. Tin kahun manas agam ati. Jinahi na priya Raghunath. Shraddha is a sambal. That is the one which makes our sadhana easier. Now Kunti ran towards Bhagavan Krishna. Yesterday we were there. 21st slok, 22nd slok we had chanted. Namah Pankajanaabhaya. Namah Pankajamaline. Namah Pankajanetraya. Namaste Pankajangre. 22nd. You don't have the book or what? Huh? Acha. Acha. Let us see some books are there not in the office. Then she is saying, she means Kunti. Ab dekho jara sa what I said. Whole time goes in making the roots. And now she is saying, she means Kunti. Please be attentive. That, hey Krishna, 23rd slok she says, that as you protected Devaki, 8th chapter, you kept it here unnecessarily. Okay? Huh? Connection is lost. On. Okay. Thank you, Manna bhai. Huh? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Jaya Jaya Govind, Jaya Hari Govind, Jaya Jaya Govind, Jaya 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 Govind, Jaya Hari Govind, Jaya Jaya Govind, Jaya Radhe Govind, Jaya Krishna Govind, Jaya Radhe Govind, Jaya 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 Govind, Jaya Hari Govind, Jaya Jaya Govind, Jaya Hari Govind, Jaya Jaya Govind, Jaya Hari Govind, Jaya 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 Govind, Jaya Hari Govind, Jaya Jaya Govind, Jaya Jaya Govind, Jaya Hari 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 Govind, Jaya 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 Krishna Govind, Jaya Radhe Govind, Jaya Krishna Govind, Jaya Krishna Govind, Jaya Radhe Govind, Jaya Krishna Govind, Jaya Krishna Govind, Jaya Radhe Govind, Jaya Krishna Govind, Jaya Radhe Govind, Jaya Jaya Govind, Jaya Hari Govind, Jaya Jaya Govind, Jaya Hari Govind, Jaya Jaya Govind, Jaya Hari Govind, Jaya Jaya Govind. Jaya Prabhu Govind, Jaya Hari Govind, Jaya Prabhu Govind, Jaya Hari Jaya Hari Govind, 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 Jaya Jaya Govind, Jaya Hari Govind, Jaya Jaya Govind, Jaya Jaya Govind, Jaya Hari Govind, Jaya Jaya Govind, Jaya Jaya Govind, Jaya Hari Govind, Jaya Jaya Govind, Jaya Jaya Govind, Jaya Hari Govind, Jaya Jaya Govind, Jaya Hari Govind, Jaya Hari. बोलिए श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की. Ready? See what is written here. Tvaya eva nathena vimochita aham. 23rd shlok. Kunti is saying, that, O God, to whom? To Uttara. Bhagavan Krishna. Please be careful. Get connected. So, Tvaya Ev. Ev is very important. By you only, O God, I was protected. The fruit of faith is very big. They had so deep relation. You know what is the meaning of very intense relation? Thick, intense means what sorrow you have, whom you related, he has more sorrow for your sorrow. Supposing I have any problem, supposing I don't have, and supposing you love, supposing, no need to force yourself. And I say I have a headache today. All are supposing. And you know Swamiji has a headache today. If you have little love will not there. Little love will be there, like that child you will say, light boy, that son, okay. It will be okay, Swamiji. It happens, in this season it happens. In cold you pick up headache sometimes. Sleep well. Chale gaya apna. But if you have lot of love, then you cannot sit quietly. Then you will, even if I don't say anything, no, then you will find, can I get somebody? You will not ask also. Maybe you will do something. And some people go to say, that extent they go to say. Sometimes which touches my heart and I don't want that. Said Swamiji, I pray to God, let that headache be mine. Let that pain that you are having, let it come to me and not. Why should I say yes? So difficult. My karmpala I have to go through. He cannot tolerate. Glory of Kunti and Pandavas. Tvaya eva nathen muhur vipat ganat. I was taking, thicker is the relation. That point was there. Thicker is the relation, more you can't keep quiet with other person's sorrow. And then she says, who? Kunti, that you protected from Vishan Mahagnehe Purushada Darshanat. Lakshagra you protected from demons you protected, from the dice you protected, from the problems in the forest you protected. Just now you protected from Ashwathama. You sit here, okay. Wrong place she has chosen to sit unnecessarily. And this is a very popular shlok, 25th shlok. I think it is digged. Nobody can dare to pray like that. She says, Vipataha santuna shashvat tatra tatra jagat guru bhavato darshanam yatsyat apunarbhava darshanam. He said, Krishna, when we were in trouble, you came to protect us by the fire in the Lakshagra, Lax house they had made. Wax house. When Draupadi was in trouble, you came. When Arjun needed you as a charioteer, you came. When there was a problem of, so many problems in the forest, you came. Every time you came, when we had problems. Today all our problems are gone and you are going. And therefore I want, let there be problems all the time. I should be full of calamities. This vipadaha, dakarant is striling. This is plural. Vipat, vipatto, vipadau, vipadaha. The Dakaran. Plural is there. O Lord of Jagat. Vipadah santu na shashvat. This is beyond our control, I think. Huh? Many things in life are like that. What a beautiful line is there. He's not asking for she's not asking for calamities. Please get my point. She's asking for remembrance because of the calamities. Because when sorrows are there, I feel so helpless. I feel so lonely. I feel so lost. I make myself more prayerful. Sorrows make the person. If you have faith, and if you don't have faith, sometimes sorrows will make you faithful. Binu bhai hoye na priti. So you'll invoke more God. Vipadaha santu na shashvat. Shashvat means continuously. Many difficulties continuously. What a heart she has. Actually, I tell you, difficulties don't come. Behind difficulty is the shawl of God. It's a dark shawl of God. Behind that difficulty is problem, financial problem, emotional problem. You discover I have nobody else now. This incident brought Uttara close to Bhagavan Krishna. That Draupadi's incident brought Draupadi close to Bhagavan. We lose the external support system. And you feel that I should have now. Let me do something to catch him. And therefore she is praying. One who has your darshan, apunarbhav darshanam, he will not have rebirth also. Apunarbhav darshanam. Can you ask this? So difficult. Already I have so many problems, what to ask? Already is there without asking. Vipadaha santu na shashvat means that I can go through any problem, but only one condition is there. You be there. With you being there, I can manage. Your presence is there. It is somebody is like that. You are in poverty, but somebody whom you love is there. Bhagavan is there. How much love must be having? Supposing you have lot of problem and you say Bhagavan will be there with me, then you can say okay. If you have love for somebody, then you can say I will opt for that. So this single pointedness that you come and show your glory, show your might, show your love for me. Bhagavan has a very good opportunity to show his love in our difficulties. Ordinary we forget, we are full of pride. But now he says, how Lord protects, how he can turned everything in our favor. He said, I want your remembrance. That means Kunti wanted the Lord. The joy of having the Lord's memory was more than sorrow of the world. The joy of Lord's remembrance and the joy of presence of Lord was more joyful for Kunti than the sorrows outside. That means Ahankar and Dehabhiman was soulless. फिर से देखो, the joy of thinking about Lord, the fulfillment in seeing Him in front of my eyes was bigger than lying on the floor in the forest. The joy was more deeper than eating the fruits and roots. This tells about the devoted Kunti. It is Adhikari Skanda, I told you. It is telling about all relatives of Parikshit now. And all these qualities has come in Parikshit therefore. Therefore saints are not very much affected because their joy of meditation, joy of Krishna, joy of Ram, joy of puja is much bigger than the sorrow of insult, sorrow of body, sorrow of poverty. There is such a big center to fall back. Draupadi was fluttering when she heard that Durvasa is going to come. As all the food was over. And Jesus prayed, Krishna, come as you came to protect me when I was being dishonored. Come please, come please. And Bhagavan came. He said, Krishna, Krishna, vocative cases. You called me. He said, you came. He said, there is so much of pain in your calling. So much of dravata, ananyata is in your calling. Tell me. So much of melted heart is in your calling. Dravata, ananyata, ekagrata. Or? Dravata means melted heart, ekagrata means single pointed, ananyata means there is nobody else. Tell me. Draupadi said, Bhagavan, Krishna, let me be in this forest only. And you keep on coming like that. The joy of having one simple vision of God is much more and bigger than the joy of Indra also of all luxuries. The joy of serving some saint and guru is much bigger than the joy of luxuriously living. Where ahankar is dropped and somebody's bigness is taken, the joy is million times more. That means Kunti's sorrow was lesser than when she was remembering Lord Krishna. Joy must be very big. When Draupadi was disrobed and when everything got over, And when Dushasan's hand got tired, and he left ultimately, and now she was not moving, Draupadi. And she opened her eyes. She didn't know what is going on outside. Only she knew that my clothes are as it is. She opened and she saw. What? Whole room is full of cloths only. Tell me, one who can make the whole Brahmand, he can't make any little clothes without any thread also. Her sorrow of being insulted badly was forgotten. And she got drowned in the joy of being protected by the Lord. We should do so much of sadhana and so much of faith should be there that all sorrows of the world should appear small in the bigness of the thought of Krishna, thought of Ram, thought of Krishna. This is called sadhana karvritti. The mother of which is, father of which is Shraddha and Vishwas. So she is saying, you be in front of my eyes. You be in front of my eyes, don't go. Bhagavan went or not? Bhagavan went away or not after this prayer? She folded her palms, held the hand of Krishna, except Krishna. Bhagavan came back. Yeah. How less important what worldly pleasure must be for Kunti. And these qualities will be in Parikshit. We'll see more tomorrow. Time is over.